Hello! Welcome back. I'm sure you've all been anticipating this. So I'll show you here what I kind of worked on. As you can see, I've been working on the pit a little bit, and I've been blasting it, and I will show you why in a second. So we're gonna take this here. We're gonna dump it. We're gonna run it through the system. It's gonna take it a minute to get up there. Now we're going to go back to the base comp. We're gonna jump down here. I built this little pad right here just to kind of help alleviate some work. I'm about done backfilling that hole. And then this. It's a little messy right now. I'm still working on it. That's why we got more coming in. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the blasted rock from the pit, I'm running it through the system, and the majority of what you get is gravel. Occasionally we do have the diamond and the gold and the ruby mixed in, but there's not really a way we can separate that. So occasionally you might see some stuff mixed about in our road. I don't know if we'll be able to catch it or not. I can just show you guys over here. So occasionally you might see some gold or something. Anyways, like I said, this is not done yet. This is very rough. And then if we come over here, these two walls are aligned with the road in our pit. So this is square with our mine over here. And I messed up right here. I hit the smooth button. Don't do that. And then over here I kind of built a four-way junction. So because OCD brain, obviously it's not lined up with our plant. There's nothing we can do about that now. This is lined up with our pit, so excluding that wall that needs shaved back, if you line this up, this road would line up 4 blocks wide, and then our next tier down would go 4 blocks wide, and then this goes straight over to that point, as it should. And so what we're going to do here is I wanted to build a bridge right here for fun, and I have some plans to spruce up the other bridge. I don't think we're going to go anywhere with this yet. We're just going to run it into the wall and then stop it. So that's what I've been doing here. I was experimenting with the gravel road down here. This is the first area I did. And then it looked okay. And then I came through with a roller, and the roller just kind of like screwed it up in a lot of spots. So, I don't know. It's looking okay. This is our primary access road right now. It does need refined a little bit, cleaned up. Yeah, it needs cleaned up. So this will be our new primary access road, and then I kind of kerfuffled this one over here, so we can't. Well, we still can use it, but I've got the plans I have. We're not going to use it, but I want to keep this square thing going, where everything's kind of in a grid, because I think it'll be nice and clean and organized. So yeah, one thing I haven't talked about, and I don't even know if I want to talk about it right now. Okay, so the game is essentially bottomless, as far as we know. There's no bottom, right? So it's like a question of, do we just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper? We could, yes, but we do need to change it up every once in a while so we don't get painfully bored. So what my plan is, okay, so up here at our peak, the highest point is 22,000. I don't know what the unit of measurement is. I just know it's 22,000. If you come all the way down here to, like, well, let's just, for safety's sake, let's just say it's the pad right there. We're at 16,000. So from 22 to 16, we've gone 6,000. We've gone 6,000 units down. I don't know what they are until we can get a confirmation on that. We've gone 6,000 down. So what my plan is we will dig down in this spot until we hit 0. That's the plan. That's what I'm going to consider bottom for now. So we got a long ways to go. So if this is 22 and that's 18, I mean, we're a third of the way there, if that. So, and we'll see. We'll take our time with it. We'll get down there eventually. But anyways, what I would like to do is after we cut this one down to 0, I would then like to come over to here and I've already measured this one out. So as you can see, it's straight. They're squared up. If you go down to that end, I haven't done the wall yet, but and then I lined this up, so eventually if we did a third one, we could then plonk it here and do a third one here. But this would be the second pit, and it doesn't really look like it. They are the same size. The roads would line up. I am probably not going to do any kind of a road over, like, right here. I did this on, excuse me, I did the road right here because we still had the upper terrain, and we could get away with it. But the way the switchback kind of works, I don't think we could. I don't know. It's kind of hard to, like, envision. So it's like this is a T intersection, so you would turn left or right to go down, right? And this is your up, because you couldn't have... Yeah, it just wouldn't really work. It'd be kind of weird the way it curly cues. So this would be our up section here, and then we go down, we take a right, and then we go down, and then take a right and go down. So it would be like this one, but the spiral would be the opposite direction. But the idea I kind of had was they would be right next to each other, and then I don't know, I'm kind of thinking it might ruin the effect. I've had some suggestions to add some supports, and that's something I've thought about too. But the idea would be that the pit right next to it here would share this road, so we wouldn't have to cut this road section out, and we could just keep going down right beside it, and then they would even connect up. It'd be a little wonky because of the way the terrain changes, but I might change that out. But I'm thinking we just try and get the roads to line up. Now, I've been thinking about that road right there, and I'm not sure if I want to execute it yet. My thought is I want to make this a flat road, and then I want to change the angle of these to match what we've done down here. So, oh gosh, I don't know. It's going to be kind of weird. So the way I've pulled my measurements, how we're doing this next tier, is I've taken the amount of blocks there, and I've divided it by 2. And then we take that half number, and then we run it down to the first shelf, then we go flat across, and then we take the other half of our numbers and go down. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we would do here to fix this. So I don't know what this grade is at yet. So I think this is like 18. So we would go down 9 blocks, whatever that is, however we have to adjust that to get it to go down 9. And then we would run this flat over, and then from here we would go down 9 more to that. Now I need to pull measurements because I have no idea what we're at here, and it might be too much work. So yeah, there's that. That's one of my other plans. I just told you like 4 at once. This is done processing, so we're going to take our truck here. I'll show you. Oh, by the way, behold rubies. Kind of. These textures are a little wacky, but there's gold in here somewhere too. Kind of funny. In the future, we might see some changes to where we can sort the material out, because it would be really nice if we could just have gravel, or we could make a road paved with diamonds or something. That would be neat. But I'll show you how I'm doing this really quick. The truck's been a little bit finicky when it comes to the gravel for some reason. Let's see, where's our hole at? Right there. Back it up. And it's pretty hard not to get carried away with this. Doink. That was almost perfect. And I have all these little edges I want to fill in. I don't know if I'm going to leave these concrete barriers in or not. I'm not sure yet. I kind of like the aesthetic they give, but it also makes it kind of narrow. Obviously it makes sense for some points, but not all of them. And now this is going to be the tricky part. Let's see, pop out here. And I was thinking about doing a pad over where I have that big flat area. I was thinking about doing a ginormous gravel pad, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about it. Trying to get a good downhill grade's a little tough. When you kind of have to factor in your thickness of your material. That was part of the problem I had the first attempt I had on this, which is what we're covering up now. And I think a big part of it was I used the roller, and the roller jacked it up, and it didn't quite do what I was expecting it to, as per usual. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of the gist of it. So I've been using the baby excavator mostly to get the shape right, and you can actually get a lot more material than you would expect out of this. Let's see. Okay, back it up. I'm just gonna get it out of the... we'll take it all the way back. I have been using the road grader too, just because that's what I am comfortable with smoothing the most. I can smooth pretty well with the 200 front loader. Okay, park this. But I don't know, the roller's just not my thing right now. It's got its uses, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna kind of wiggle this guy in here. Didn't want that. I didn't want that. Why are we stuck? Okay. Alright, let's zoom, enhance. Okay. Alright, what we need to do is just try and get that flat, and as you can see, we're just barely doing anything, and we got a full bucket. Now we pick that up, and we drive over here, we dump it. And we back up, just like this. We go back, we stop, and then we tilt down, tilts flat, and then we go forward. Sometimes you gotta go a little bit more. Now, this is how I'm doing it to make it flat. The tricky part is gonna be trying to get the grade. Yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna be almost easier to start with a flat surface and then start to curve it down. I don't know yet. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. But this is kind of the way I've been doing it. I think it works really well. I haven't seen anybody else do gravel roads yet. You know? Wow, that's a big blob of gold. That looks ugly. This is why I would like to be able to sort the gravel out. I think it's coming soon though. I don't want to complain because it's hopefully coming in a future update. But when people go, what's that? Did you like spill egg on the road? Like, no, it's gold, bro. Like, you don't have gold lined roads, peasant. Anyways, so this is kind of what I'm doing. I think I want to work on building these bridges. I kind of have an idea in my head, but I don't know what it's going to look like yet. I want to do a thingy there and a thingy here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to time-lapse that, potentially, and just see what happens. Yeah, I want to take a break from this road cut for a little bit, but I think we'll work on it some more still yet today. So, alright, let's get into that. Okay, well, there's a bridge over here. I'm on edge if I like it or not. I'm not sure. I gave it windows. I don't know, I like it, but I don't like it. I'm not sure. The textures are kind of effy, like they're not lined up on this piece, as you can see. I only did the windows on one side. I don't know, I kind of like it. Kinda like it. But I don't know. Don't know yet. Well, I could build this on the other side. Up there. But I'm not sure if that's what I want to do yet. Yeah, I don't know. I guess next thing on the itinerary, roads? I don't know, finish this road. Unkerfuffle this road. For the second time. Is that what I want to do? Kinda, not really, a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I did a little bit of road fixing. Next plan. Huge plan. I want to fill this whole area with gravel. And I think I want to push that hill back to here-ish. And then, well, that's a tough call. Because I have this, like, spot right here. You know what? We might, like, ditch that overhang. But I think I'll bump that down right there. And then, yeah, we'll just, like, we'll fill this area with gravel right here. And this is going to be, like, our pad. And we'll park everything here. And it'll just look cool. Because there's no other reason to do decorative building, right? Other than it's gonna look really cool. So we had some gravel spillage. Okay, well, that's the plan. Okay, so kind of forgot about how the time lapse gets all dumb when you're far away, so it's not rendering properly. Yeah, so there's that. It made it look like I was losing material, but I don't think I was, for sure. But it definitely looked like it in the time lapse, the way it was rendering. Can I, like, I mean, I don't see why it couldn't. You just, oh yeah, give it to me. Oh. Get the sweetness. Well, we've got something here. Okay, I'm having a problem. There's dirt in here somehow. I don't know if there's something weird with the textures connecting going on, but it's kind of getting kind of weird. So I might have enough material here to do this whole thing. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna cut her here. And just chip away at this, because what I'm having to do, because I don't want this dirt mixed in, like, I'm gonna have to come back and fix spots like this, because I don't want spots like that. I'm gonna dig them up and put them back through the system. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I want to get all the dirt out of here. The whole point was so we don't have dirt, and there's like this, and it's like, why are you here? I'm wondering if it pulled the dirt up, like when the shape formed, and it went and like shaped it, you know, like, I don't have a good spot to really show you guys, but like this, if you go like, and it like brought the dirt up when the words are hard. It brought the dirt up when the stone was falling. I'm thinking that's what happened, like how this does. So I'm thinking that's what happened, and then it just started to bleed, and then as I moved it, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. So I'm gonna have to fix all these areas, and I'm gonna do that. But for now, we didn't get a lot done on big, massive project stuff. We kind of did. I mean, we got a good baseline established, I think. So yeah, it's looking kind of neat. It's coming along. This broke multiple times because I had a thing parked on it. Oh! I forgot. I was recording the tail end of this video on the update day for the beta branch, and it's kind of broken right now. I imagine I'll have it fixed by tomorrow, or by the time this video goes out. He reworked the drill, the hammer, sorry, and currently it turns but I can't talk today. It turns stone into dirt and grass right now. So, yeah. He'll get that fixed, though, I'm sure. And the Ripper does it, too. And I imagine a couple other things. Let's just do something for fun really quick. Just to be sure. I think I have a detonator up the hill. Okay, good. Good. That didn't cause a problem. I was worried we were about to have a big dirt ball. So, okay. Oh, that still leaves a little crater. Huh. Anyways. Alright. We're going to end it here. This video is probably like 10 years long. So, I will catch you guys in the next one.